All right, we're going to do an absolute classic for this one, and that is Mike's song by Phish. It is a song that can go a bajillion different directions in the improvisational section. We're going to tackle a pretty straightforward one, the one from the IT Festival in 2003, mostly because it is nice, concise, compact Mike's song that sort of shows us everything you need to know about sort of the original form of the song, and maybe in the future we'll dive into some that get way out there in the jams and talk about how that happens as well. But right now we're going to talk about the song itself and the basic sort of type 1 jam section without going too far afield. So this is a tune that's in E, and then it jams in F sharp minor, and get right into it. So you don't really need to know the guitar riff at all on keys. It may be helpful to know. Starts on C sharp, up to E, F sharp, to G to A flat, then B, up to C sharp, and then a D chord and an A chord, and that's the guitar riff. But the piano part, you can hit with that first, it's a C sharp minor 7 chord. So C sharp, E, G sharp, and then B. Minor 7 chord, and then a D chord and an A chord. And these are not fussy about where you invert them to. That's just kind of how they go. So when the guitar riff is like, and then you hit that C chord, and listen to the guitar, and then when the drums drop in, the piano comes in with the full-on, that chord progression we were just talking about, that C sharp minor 7, and then D, A. If you're going to be riffing around on this, if you want to drop any hot licks, it's using that C sharp minor scale, which is a scale that I am not a very graceful player in. I should probably work on that. It's the same. So that scale, that C sharp minor blues scale, is the same as that guitar riff. C sharp, E, F sharp, G, G sharp, B, and C sharp again. So that chord progression with those 3 chords is under the whole verse until we get to the chorus. So I don't know what to do. These friends of mine, I can see right through. You don't gotta tell me, I don't gotta know. 'Cause I'm sitting back here, sharing in the groove. And this is where it gets different. You land on this E chord, arpeggiate it up. Again, it's not fussy where you put it, so the E chord is E, G sharp, and B. And you can run it up like that to lead into the chorus. Easy enough. So, and then when you get to the chorus, it's a 4 chord progression, which is E, A, D, and B, and they're all major chords. So you have E, G sharp, and B, A, C sharp, and E, D, F sharp, and A, and then B major chord, which is B, D sharp, and F sharp. And on the last time, you take the B chord and you walk it back up to that C sharp. So at the end of the chorus, E, A, D, and then you have B, C, C sharp. Easy enough. And then the second verse and chorus are exactly the same as the first. C sharp minor, D, and A. And then you land on that E chord at the end of the verse. And then the chorus again is E, A, D, and B. And they're all major chords. this time at the end of the chorus, you don't walk back up because you're from the B chord, because you're not going to that C sharp minor. Instead, what you're doing is taking the chorus. When it moves to the next riff, and I'll show you what it is in a second, you go E, A, and then you do these little quick hits on E and D. So, and then you play the full chorus chords again. So E, A, D, B. And so those little quick hits on E and D, there's 4 the first time, 8 the second time, and then there's 10 the third time leading into the jam section. So let's just play through all of those little quick hit sections really quick. So I'm going to pretend that we just finished the second chorus. This one's going to have 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the next one has 10. Sharp, and it's an F sharp sort of minor 7 chord, so F sharp, A, C sharp, and E, and this is the jam section, and it's a 1 chord jam, so you're just living in that F sharp minor space, and the bass line is kind of that F sharp, A, and B like that. Give it a little space at the beginning, and then like a lot of these jam sections, what we're going to do is work on adding more sort of chaos and dissonance and tension as we go, and this is definitely a tension building type jam. So you take your F sharp, and the sort of scale that you're working with is F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, and F. Your way up that scale as you're improvising, and you can also build ascending chord patterns out of these and break off sort of blocks of chord things that are built off of those scales. So, you know, this is that F sharp minor 7, and then you come up to like a G sharp minor chord, an A major chord, a B major chord, a C sharp minor chord, and then this is like a D sharp, diminished thing. And you have this E chord. So anyways, you're working from the bass line of that F sharp minor scale. You want to get that under your fingers. And you want to follow along with what the other instruments are doing, the bass and the guitar part. And so when the guitar gets climbing, you want to work up that scale. You can also drive it home a little bit harder at the end, like if you get up to that E, and then you use an F natural to get it like super tense. And then you resolve it back up to that F sharp minor. So you resolve back to that sort of chunky feel when you get to the tension release points. That's most of what's at play. There's nothing too crazy going on with this. I may flip over to the organ a little bit in the jam, and we'll talk about how you do that. It's the same idea, except that, actually I'll do it right now. It's the same idea as you're taking the piano up on those kind of up that F sharp minor scale, but with the organ you're doing the same thing, and it's just more sort of sustain based, and you just work your way up them, and you come back down and do it again. You know, flip your Leslie rotary speaker on and off as you go. And you'll get a feel for this as you do it, but organ playing is much, at least when you're backing up like a guitarist or something, is much more about holding things out and playing with the way it builds up as you go. And resolving it on those like big, nice high notes and chords. So we'll talk about that a little bit as we play along with it. So anyways, after that, you know, jam is built up to some kind of furious peak, then we're going to come out of it with a D chord, D, F sharp, A, G, D, F sharp, A, and then an E chord, E, G sharp, B, and then that F sharp minor again. Then it comes chromatically down from F sharp all the way down to F sharp again. So you're going down by half steps. And then it lands in this weird accented pattern that I think it does 8 times before it settles out into the next song, you know, be it Hydrogen or Simple or whatever. So that pattern is that F sharp minor 7 chord, and then it's A and E, and it walks up to the F sharp again through the F natural. And that's everything that's going on in Mike's song. So what we will do is play through it with the recording and talk about things as they come up. All right, so we're going to play through Mike's song from It, and it should start in a second. So remember, it's that C sharp minor 7 chord. Now you drop in with the piano. The D major and the A major. This song is not too complicated, actually. I think this might end up being one of the shortest videos I've done, which is kind of nuts. You just kind of comp these chords gently under the singing. You land on the E chord now. A, D, and B. You're gonna walk this B up to this C sharp. Trying to do too many things at the same time. E chord again. Back to the chorus. drop to that F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm just hanging light. But Trey's going pretty hard, so we're going to start hitting those chords a little harder. Sticking to that F sharp minor 7 chord. I'm working my left hand up that scale a little bit. Now I'm trying to introduce some notes from that scale that aren't in the F sharp minor chord. This early part, you're kind of coasting with it, not making it too crazy yet. And my ears kind of picked up on that B that I keep hitting. I like the feel of it, so I'm just going to keep coming back to it, mixing it into that F sharp minor chord. And actually the bass is using that B too. And if you stick with it, you could even modulate potentially on something like that. But now we're back to the F sharp. And there's the organ, so I'm going to jump over. F sharp shape. I'm working it up a little bit, just going up the scale notes. Still climbing because the tension hasn't really released yet. I'm kind of back home on that F sharp. Just kind of working up it again. Attention to bass and guitar, we're sort of exploring an idea right there. So we kind of want to give some space for that. I'll come back to the piano. Jams, you really have to explore the scale and build the tension as they go. Because you don't have a chord progression to carry the momentum. And then this is getting, you can add some climbing, even chromatics, because it's getting tense. And then you hear the drum fill, that's your setup to land right back on that F sharp. You have a lot of room to explore with both your left hand and your right hand parts. Just up and down that scale, you can jump. And when you hear the guitar really come around to those moments, you just snap back to that F sharp minor and hit it hard. Just going up the scale, so you just follow along. We're on the C sharp, D sharp, E. Hit that F natural, and now you bring it around. chromatically down from F sharp, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, A, E. This is 10 times, or 8 times. 8 times. And you land on the E, and that takes you to whatever is next. So that's a really fun one to play. I haven't actually played that one since my college band in 2006 and 7, my right after college band, and we used to play that one a lot, and it was super fun. So I hope you have fun playing it. I think I'm going to do some more stuff in that vein coming up. If you have requests, if you have suggestions, if you have things I got wrong, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I am really having a great time making them. And I love hearing from y'all. And I can't wait to see you at the next one. My band, we have the new single out from the live album. It's a song called Epiphone. You can check out Andrew North and the Rangers on YouTube. There's a nice video of it up there. And I guess that's it. So thank y'all, and keep at it. Piano is hard, but if we keep playing, we keep getting better. So cheers. See you next time.